Yes, you didn't have Simeone. We haven't spoken about this.
Yeah, so United finally with a win, so you can expect them to lose next week because they never do the back-to-back wins.
Let's not talk about Liverpool. Let's not talk about Liverpool.
Guys, welcome to another episode of the SAFF Podcast.
I'm happy to be back now with Bafana in the World Cup and England in the World Cup. We're good to
Let's
go.
go.
Yeah, I mean, it's big news.
We were the superior team in the group. We deserved to go through.
I feel like it's going to be amazing. But after watching particularly the Zimbabwe game, I don't think we'll make it far.
You have to believe.
Doesn't
you have
matter.
to believe.
Doesn't
But you
matter.
just have to believe, regardless of what happens. You just have to believe
Yeah.
that we're going to win the
Magic
World
of the World Cup. Magic of the
Cup.
World
The
Cup.
thing is, if South Africa's in the World Cup, we expect South Africa to win the World Cup and no one else. It's that simple. I have a simple rule. I don't care who else wins it besides us.
Okay, now, how excited are you guys to be back in the fantasy football world, or is it something that you guys still need to wake up from?
This international
This-
break felt so long. I was actually
Yeah.
chatting to a mate today at some point, and he's like, I can't still believe that we've still got almost an entire week still to go before the first game. So it
Yeah,
actually
it's
has felt
crazy.
like quite a lengthy one this time. So I am really looking forward to the early kickoff on Saturday.
So let's rewind a little bit to what was it, game week 7, and started off with
Feels like such a long time ago, man.
Yeah.
You see, I
Started
don't
off
remember
Feels
what
like a
happened.
lifetime ago.
in the worst possible way for me as a non-Semenyo owner.
Oh
Probably
yes,
anyone
you
left.
didn't have Simeone. We haven't spoken about this.
Yeah, so
Wow.
3-1, Bournemouth beat Fulham on the opening game of the week on a Friday night, and it was just a Semenyo show, a goal, an assist, which was like a Clivert stunner, and then a last-minute goal at the end as well. So it was a hard start for me. I was like, oh my God, I didn't even want to watch.
It felt like your game
football
week was
after that.
over already then. 'Cause
Yeah.
18 points is, yes, he smashed it. He absolutely
Yeah.
smashed it.
Thankfully, I recovered, but I mean, Semenyo
Yeah,
was just
you surprisingly
proving
to
again.
scrape a 65 was really solid. I was quite impressed
Yeah,
by that. But that
so
Guardiola
in the
save
end-
at the end was amazing.
Guardiola was the main reason I came up okay. Fulham looking shaky. I'm not going to lie, it was not the best performance from them.
Saddest part of the Bournemouth one was Senesi going off early in that game
Yeah,
and not getting the DEFCON. That was actually very sad for me.
played West Ham. I think Nuno
Yes.
Ball is coming into effect. It wasn't the easiest game for Arsenal.
But they seen it out. They did the hard work. The thing is, like,
Yeah.
Rice has been a popular pick for some odd reason recently. I mean, obviously, getting the DEFCON is on most set pieces.
I guess you could say the same for Caicedo, but we can talk about
Yes,
him
similar.
in
I
a bit.
agree.
Similar, yeah. Just from a West Ham perspective, there are options there. Because I do think they're also coming into a bit of a
A
better
decent
fixture
fixture
run.
run. Agreed.
Yeah. Diouf got a few assists so far this
Mhm.
season. I mean, Bowen's over consistent. So the other injury news is that Fulkrug was injured.
Oh.
So it makes things more favorable for Bowen. And
Bowen
I think
up top, yeah.
if someone really wants to go punty, Wilson, if he starts, he's a consistent
Is he
finisher.
fit though? Has he even been playing?
He has
That's the
played
thing.
it. He has been playing. He's been coming off the bench. He has been playing. He
Okay.
started one game, I believe, as well, under Potter.
Yes, he did.
So I just don't know. Like there's so many strike options.
And when Fulkrug went off, Wilson didn't come on.
That's
They were
that's
chasing
other
the game
thing,
and
yeah.
didn't still sub Callum Wilson, which I
I
found
couldn't believe it.
surprising.
Next game was United versus Sunderland. United finally with a win, so you can expect them to lose next week because they never do the back-to-back wins.
I mean, you expected
Surprisingly,
them
they've
to
been-
lose anyway when you
yeah.
saw they were playing at Anfield, surely.
Yeah.
You never know. We've been on such a bad losing streak.
Let's not talk about Liverpool. Let's not talk about Liverpool.
But Manchester United, I mean, Sesko 2-2 now. Razeen, let's bite the bullet, and 2-1 Chelsea Liverpool. Crazy
You know,
game.
while I was traveling, there were 3 Liverpool games. I somehow managed to watch all 3 and we lost all 3. So
Oh, wow.
the lesser said, the better.
Something just doesn't look
Pretty
right
crazy.
with Liverpool, man, at the moment.
The other game, which was quite nice to watch, was Everton Crystal Palace. Grealish with the goal at the end to win it and break Palace's streak. But DI, Grealish, and Ismail Sarr looked good the whole game. I mean, all 3 midfielders looking great at this
Similar
point.
price range, all 3 of them
Yeah.
as well.
And
Yeah.
Munoz got the goal for Palace.
They are all on the table at the moment. All of them. Well,
So you
maybe
guys
not
think
this week,
we
maybe
start,
next
we
week.
start India against City this weekend?
I think he must
If you
play. He's
need
on
to.
penalties. He's on penalties. He must
We'll
play.
go through the teams. So Newcastle against the default losing team, Nottingham Forest.
Yeah,
Torquemada
shame.
with an amazing penalty. Like an
Yes, he
amazing
put
penalty.
it.
It was an amazing goal. Newcastle, another clean sheet. The keeper
Pope's the
of
guy, I
choice
think, at
there.
the moment. Yeah, I think he is. I think
Yeah.
Raya's is a bit too expensive. Nice thing with Pope is that he makes saves. Raya doesn't get that many
Yeah.
opportunities to make saves. Pope does, because Newcastle do
Mm.
ship some chances. It's just that they're solid enough to ship some chances and still keep the clean sheet. Where Arsenal just, I mean, the defense snuffs most of them out eventually, to be honest. I
And
think
then the
Dan
next
Burns
game
not
is
a
where
bad option as well.
Dan
But
Burns not a bad option at all.
my only worry with him now is that he's not centre back anymore. He's playing left back. So hopefully when Lewis
Yeah.
Hall is fit again and playing more consistently, then I think Burn becomes better, because I think his DEFCON took quite a hit with him moving up to left back, which is unfortunate.
I was already in such a rut because of the Semenyo. And then you
Yes.
just sent
Oh,
a
that was
message
such a
laughing
that
at my
1-1 was,
team.
yeah, that was so funny. The
Then
1-1 was
I
hilarious,
realized,
man.
like, I started Verbugen. Obviously, I was going to
What
start
a
Verbugen
OG,
over
man.
Sels. Scored a own goal. I
What a
was just like,
OG.
my
I mean,
week
it
just
was
got
it
worse and
was the right
worse.
thing to do.
And then City saved me. Gvardiol assist, Haaland goal, 3 bonus
Yeah.
for Gvardiol. He almost got DEFCON as well, I believe.
I'm really
So,
hating on City at the moment, man. They're actually really frustrating me as a football club, because literally everything goes through Haaland. That's it. So
yeah.
so owning any other assets, it just feels so pointless right now. It's actually really frustrating me, because I've got Foden
But
and Reinders that
Donnarumma
are doing
looks like,
nothing.
yeah. Donnarumma looks like safe hands. Doku got dropped again. Like all of a
Yes.
sudden, out of nowhere. So it does look like it's a Haaland show. I mean, I'm happy with Cavario. In my
Yeah,
team, don't see
I
him
think
going anywhere
Guardiola is
soon.
safe. He's a safe bet, and I think
Hmm.
Haaland's your too safe bet. Reinders plays every game, but is he doing enough? He doesn't get DEFCON. He gets the assist every 3 games, or gets a goal involvement every 3 games.
You rather have
There's
Rice
better
in your team
options.
than Randis.
Yeah, I think so. Like the other 5.5 million players who are going to get you DEFCON, like your Caicedos and the likes, are probably much more better value than owning Reinders at the moment.
I agree with you for sure. I mean, Caicedo, Rice, Gravenberch, Zubimendi all have had hauls already.
Yes.
Even Paulinho. So those players have been seemingly a little
I
bit
also
more.
think Xhaka is quite a good bet at the moment,
Yeah,
because
for
he's
sure.
been getting DEFCON quite regularly, and there's suspicion that he might also be on penalties.
I'm just going to go through my team, and then it'll just solidify what the fixtures have, like the results have shown. So Verbugen as my goalkeeper with 1 point, Van de Ven 2 points, bit disappointing. Cavario got me the 12 points. Then I had Anderson from Fulham and Calafiori. Calafiori was probably the wrong Arsenal choice. He hit the post, but I was going for him. Like I thought he's more likely to score than Timber, but Timber's just all over the place. He's great
Yeah,
at the moment. I think
he's amazing at the moment.
I think he's the premium Arsenal defender. Then Kudus got me 12. Mbuemo, now I got Mbuemo over Semenyo with 6 points, so that's always going to be a bad choice, but at least he got me points.
Something, yeah.
Reinders, Haaland captain, João Pedro been a bit disappointing, and Gokares a bit disappointing with 2 points as well. I had Kukurea on the bench with 7.
I keep
And
benching
Sal's
points this
ended up
season
with,
again as well, man. It's so frustrating because I'm
Mm.
making such silly choices with my defensive rank benchings. It's actually really irritating me now.
So I mean, just looking at this coming game week, I have Verbugen again as a goalkeeper
Wow.
over
I thought he'd
Sels.
be out
Sels is
by
playing
now after the
Chelsea.
OG. I thought you were sending him after the
Yeah.
OG.
The thing is, I should play my wildcard if I'm going to get rid of him. 'Cause I'm planning to play my wildcard soon. So it's one more week with him.
Okay,
Verbugen
one more week of
in
pain.
goals.
We take it.
Yeah. But then I'm playing 5 at the back. Van de Ven against Villa, Gvardiol against Everton, Anderson against Arsenal, Calafiori against
Ooh.
Fulham. So it's a kind of a standoff
Against
there.
each other, yeah.
Kukurea against Forest. I mean, it's either I play Anderson or I play Reinders against Everton, which, I mean, looking at it, I should probably play Reinders.
Ryan, yeah.
Kudus, so my midfield is only 2. It's Kudus and Mbeumo. And Mbeumo's playing Liverpool. And then I got Haaland captain against Everton, João Pedro against Forest, and Gokares against Fulham. And I've benched Reinders, Dewsbury Hall, and Elliott. Now, Elliott's not playing, so there's no point really considering him. Dewsbury Hall, I don't want to play him because I feel like without Grealish, they're a bit of a weaker team.
Yes,
But
yeah.
you never know. But then Reinders is on the bench as well. But I should probably play Reinders over Anderson. I'll probably change that. I should probably change that
Because
now.
you know there's a high likelihood Anderson gets DEFCON in the game. The thing is, how many
Yeah.
goals do Fulham concede against Arsenal?
Can you talk us through your team?
I
75
do.
points. So
Yeah,
green
so
arrow
so
for
I,
you.
I had Raya and Gabriel double up. It worked out quite amazing, especially Gabriel with the 9 pointer. Then Senesi and Van de Ven with what's it, a Desmond Tutu there. Then I had Kudus with 12 and then Semenyo. That was a solid 30 points. Almost at some point in time it was looking so great after those two games. And then I have the two sad threes with Foden and Reinders in my midfield. Haaland captain, and then João Pedro and Gyökeres also doing nothing. I benched a Tarkowski 5 pointer, but I didn't feel too bad about it. It's just frustrating. Every week I'm still finding points on my bench, but I feel like I'm getting
Yeah.
my benching so wrong with my defense every single week since I've wildcarded. So I guess it's the problem of having decent options on the bench that you're going to leave some points here and there. But that's kind of what it's looking like at the moment. And I guess going for the week ahead, um, I've got Raya in goal in this coming game week. I've got Mukiele. I'm playing him against Wolves. Hopefully Sunderland keep a clean sheet there. They've been quite decent defensively. And I think he's been getting, there's only one game that he's played so far that he hasn't gotten defensive contribution. So I'm going to try and see if he can get us something there because Tarkowski has City and Van de Ven has Villa. I might consider Van de Ven still, but not convinced on Spurs recently, especially they've been shipping some goals. Then I've got Gabriel, Senesi, midfield Kudus, Foden, Semenyo, Reinders, and then Haaland, João Pedro, Gyökeres with Haaland captain.
I'm barely scraping average here. This is becoming a bit of a problem. I'm starting to not be sure about having Salah in my team because he's really taking up too much funds, and I'm not able to strengthen elsewhere. But I mean, obviously Manchester United coming up this week, so not going to be taking him out now. But yeah, Raya in goal with 6. I'm happy I went with him on the wild card. Safe pick going forward as well. Anderson with 3. Might have to start him this week. A bit worried. Romero, I really don't know what's going on with Spurs. He just got a pointer. Van Dijk as well. We spoke about Liverpool already. Senesi, 2 points like we spoke about as well. Semenyo really saved me. Semenyo and Haaland captain saved me. Would have been nice like Captain Semenyo, but yeah, I'm in a bit of a problem here in our league as well because I'm starting to lose ground. India with 7, Salah with 2, Reinders with 3, and the João Pedro problem which we already discussed. Luckily, I don't have any points on the bench, but that's not a good thing either because it means I don't have many options for this week. For this week, not looking great. I mean, Raya, happy with him, but at the back, looking problematic. Have to start Anderson and Romero with Van Dijk as well against United, and then Senesi, which I'm okay with. But yeah, midfield India, also another player against City that I'm probably wouldn't start if I had options. But yeah, I think you guys said it's probably the best of the Everton lot to start, and I'm happy I have him compared to having anybody else. Salah against United, might just want to captain him, to be honest. I mean, it's United at home, given the fixture, and this might be his last chance to really have a go in my team. So probably just gonna give him the
And
armband and see what
Liverpool
happens. I
need a
need it.
statement result. They need a statement
We
result
do,
after
and
after three on the
I need
spin.
a differential pick so that I can somehow mount a bit of a comeback here. So yeah, Salah's gonna probably have the armband. We'll see though. We'll see. And then Reinders, João Pedro, and Haaland. I don't know. Lyle Foster against Leeds sounds a bit tempting to slot in the team there if he's fit,
He's
but I don't
got a
know.
knock though. He didn't play for Bafana
Yeah,
because he was injured.
yeah. So I don't
So
know if he'll be
I don't
back.
know if he's fit enough to play.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it, but if he was fit, I would consider it. Yeah, we can take a look at the upcoming fixtures. I mean, starting off with Forest against Chelsea. I think Forest will have a lot to prove.
What do Forest have to prove that they want to get Ange sacked?
No, that they can play Ange ball. I think
No,
that's
no.
the
Ange himself cannot play Ange ball anymore. I don't think there's a belief in the team already from the start that this way of football is going to work. I mean, he tried adjusting it. What game was it? Was it the last league game where he tried to actually play a little bit more counter-attacking? It still didn't work, man.
next game, Brighton Newcastle, could be interesting, but I mean Newcastle coming in favourites for sure.
Yeah, I think defensively they're too solid, man. And I think Brighton are leaky, so Newcastle should get that one through. But
Yeah, we spoke about Burnley Leeds. I mean, a lot of people talking about Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
it's been a popular pick this week for some odd reason, and I
been a
don't know
popular
why.
pick. Yeah, I mean, he's a safe player, but he's going to be benched most of the time on your team. When he has an easy fixture, you'll play him.
And
But
then
I also
he'll
think
miss about 10 chances, and then you'll regret buying him. And then it's like it's a vicious circle.
those Burnley midfielders they're getting points as well. I can't remember their names. I think Cullen and Anthony.
Cullen, correct, and Jaden Anthony, yeah, because Anthony's, I
Yeah,
think, is he not the second highest goal scorer in the league this season?
he is. Yeah, he's got 3, I think, already. Palace vs Bournemouth would be an interesting game. Two teams coming in on form. Sunderland vs Wolves.
Oh, that's going to be a
Not that
painful one to
interesting.
watch. Would most definitely not
Then
recommend
Fulham.
anyone
game.
participating.
The Fulham Arsenal game is after that on Saturday, which also not too interested in.
I wish I had Saka, man. I would have put the armband on him and had a great
Yes,
Saturday night,
spot
really.
on. It would have been it's a great opportunity for a Saka captain this week. I think so. I think it's a great time to do it.
Yeah. Not
If I
too
could, I would.
I don't feel. I definitely feel like Gyökeres is not the one.
No, he's
I
most
think that
definitely not
Saka's
gonna. He's not gonna get the captain armband from me unless he can go on a run of returns every week. Because
Right now, if I could, I probably have Gabriel, Calafiore, and Timber.
yeah. If I could trust another forward with decent fixtures coming up, and that's why I'm looking at Bowen at the moment. I want to do Gyökeres to Bowen, and then I want to do Foden up to Saka because I've got money in the bank. That is a consideration for me at the moment. Because
Do you have
both
2
teams
transfers?
are coming with good. I have 3, so both teams come with decent fixtures.
Do it, man.
All right, let's talk about the game of the week.
Liverpool, Manchester United. Predictions.
What does Mohammed Waseem have to say? Because I'm going to predict
I don't know what to
7-0 or
make of
something,
these
so let me
games.
rather not say anything.
No, I'm not going to go for a 7. I think United will be okay because Liverpool haven't been great. But I feel like this can be one of those games where, like, it kickstarts them into motion again. So,
But
like,
it could do that for United. It could just
it
be
could do
the
that for
game where they
United.
get back-to-back
Correct.
wins. A win at Anfield would be huge for them.
I think it'll be a very cagey affair, to be honest. I think it's going to be very tight. It's going to be like
It's
a
almost
2-1.
like both managers might just settle for a draw if it gets to that in the last few minutes.
Yeah, I think so because both need a result. But I don't know if Slot's like that though. I feel like he's the type where like he will go for it. Plus, I mean, with playing at home, he'll feel like he has
But I
to
think he'd be
anyway.
worried now. He would be a bit worried now. 3 defeats
Yeah.
on the bounce. To lose to United would be too much, I think, at this point. So
Nah, I think they smashed them.
yeah, I just hope we bounce back.
I think
Nice
Funnel
Salah
Liverpool.
hat-trick or something again.
Yeah, I think Funnel
I
Liverpool.
think-
There's it.
I think
you've
Liverpool.
sold
I
me.
think Liverpool will win. I think Liverpool will win, and I think coming back from the international break will help them. Salah
He's going to say
qualifying for the World
2-1 or
Cup.
something.
Havertz apparently has been playing well. I think Isak's been getting minutes. Ekitike has been playing well. So a lot of these players are coming back with confidence. And I think that's what they needed. They needed a bit of a break away from Liverpool and coming back. Yeah.
I can't see a world where United win
2-0.
because that'll be a massive upset. So I don't see United winning, but it could be cagey. But it feels like it's one of those ones where Liverpool players will just be up for it because it's such a big game at home, etc. And I think they'll go hard at Man United because Man United they haven't been bad.
they
I think
better
going
be.
forward they've actually been okay going forward as well. Created a lot of chances, just haven't been scoring. But I think
No, they look much
Sesko versus
better
Van
with
Dijk.
Sesko.
Yeah, I think Sesko against Van Dijk is gonna struggle. So that's why I don't see United scoring, but I think Liverpool getting something comfortable.
I mean, if
I
anyone's
think
going to
it's gonna
score,
be a
it's
good
going to
game.
come from Guillermo, I think.
Yeah,
Guillermo Fernandez.
it's possible.
Yeah.
It's definitely possible.
To end the game week, it's a Monday night game, West Ham against Brentford. Nothing really exciting there.
We must be watching that game though because it's El Hadji Malik Diouf's audition for our teams, guys.
Take care, guys. We'll catch up with you guys
Take it
soon.
easy there. Just
Cool.